Good morning guys, this is Peter here, welcome back. Today we're going to get on with part 2 of our epic time lapse. Let's go and set up and trial our equipment. Let's do it. So here we are with we're on a lovely summer morning. We've got our trusty Nikon D850 here with the 16 to 35 millimeter f4. We've got a newer, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, newer motorized slider, which we're going to run the camera on. And we're going to do a trial time lapse with this, make sure we can set everything up nice and quick. I'll walk through everything, every step of the way that we're going to set it up. So there's a lovely little location here just by the path with a tree, and so we're gonna set up the slider there. We're gonna point the camera, gonna set up the motorized slider app, and also set up the timers and walk through that. Okay. So here we are guys, we're just by the tree. I'm going to set the camera up so it's going to be facing towards the tree and the clouds so we can capture the clouds. It looks like the sun is just going to come up. It hasn't fully come up and shot through the clouds yet, so we're not going to be widening out the view. So okay, let's get on with it and open up the motorized slider. We're going to take it out and place it on the ground here. We've got the battery here. Also, we've got some cables. We've got the head. We're not going to use any of the cables. But we're going to use the mobile app on Bluetooth. So there we go. We've got it plugged in. Got it turned on. There you can see it it's switching on. Now we're going to place the D850 onto the unit, onto the slider. So first things first, we're going to put the head on. Okay, we've got our head there. Let's put it tightly on. Just position it. I'm going to position it towards the tree. So move it up like that. Aim it towards the tree. And we're gonna set up the 850. We're gonna go to 16 millimeters, a little bit higher like that. So got the tree and the clouds. It's still overexposed. So you can see there we've got the D850 set up. We've got the focus peaking, showing the focus on the tree, which is what we want there. So that's what we're going to film. So now we're going to open up the newer app and connect this unit to the to Bluetooth. So there we have it. We have our device. It took a little while to get it set up. I had to log in and create an account. So here we are. We've got the motorized slider there. Okay. All right. We've got different options. We've got manual. We've got movement selection. And what we can do is just set up the sliding speed, but we don't want that. We want the time-lapse section, which is here. We've got time-lapse section, and we want to set up the film durations for we want to make it 25 FPS, but it doesn't support 25 FPS, so we kind of have to we'll just change it to frame by frame duration, right? So that's the easiest one to update. So we want to make it frame by frame duration of 5, 6, 7. Make it one every 10 seconds, right? So we made it to one every 10 seconds. Let's jump onto the D850. So here on the D850, we want to jump onto the menu. Here. We want to jump onto the time lapse setting right at the end. Interval timer shooting. So interval timer shooting. So as I mentioned before, we want to set up our interval timer to be every 10 seconds. We want to set this up, interval timer shooting, 20 seconds, and we want to start. So let's start at 16. We've got our exposure all set up, shooting. Cool. That's moving, and we start and now we just started the slider. It's going there, 34 minutes. Got the start going, and so you'll see that every 10 seconds this thing will slide while we take a shot. So let's leave it going. Okay guys, that's it. We've finished up. And we're going to go back into the studio now and have a look at the footage. And it looks like it was a little bit overexposed, but that doesn't matter. At least we got a bit of a practice run to figure out how it all works. And I've done it a few times, but I think it's good to refresh and try it out, you know, whenever you can. So we're gonna go back to the studio. We're gonna cut it up, do the footage, and then we'll go from there. All right, cool. I'll see you soon. Hey guys, welcome back. It's a few days now. We're back at the studio and we're starting to put things together. So the next step is now that we've taken all the images from this beauty, I'll put them onto the MacBook Pro. We're gonna jump into a tool called LRT Time-Lapse. I think I might have called it LTR the video. But anyway, it's LRT, Lightroom Time-Lapse. Amazing tool, version 6. And what we're going to do is take each image and put it through the process of putting together a video from the photos. We can actually adjust some of the exposure compensation, we can adjust some of the levels so it's flattened, it doesn't flicker. I won't go into too much of that and the entire process. There are tutorials about using LR time-lapse. This is just to tell you what we're doing. So we're going to use this tool, we're going to generate this beautiful video, and we're going to add it to the end of this. And then we've had our practice run, and the next video is going to be the real thing up at Burke's Lookout. So guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy this short little time-lapse footage with a bit of nice music in the background, and we'll prepare for the real thing. And I'll see you at the next video when we go for a drive and do the morning, nighttime to morning to day time-lapse. Thanks guys, I'll see you soon. Enjoy, bye.